Happy Thursday afternoon. I'm Riley King, and welcome to the Riley King Newscast, right here on the Riley King Network. We have a lot of news to get to this Thursday afternoon, so let's begin. First up, coronavirus in New Hampshire, updated data and information. Let's take a look at that right now. And here is a look at that information for all of you right now. There are 7,517 number of people in New Hampshire have tested positive for COVID-19. 6,547,939 number of people in the United States have tested positive. 433 number of deaths from COVID-19 in New Hampshire. 719 number of people who have been hospitalized with COVID-19 in New Hampshire, and 175 number of deaths from COVID-19 in the United States. And let's take a look at this current map of New Hampshire where current cases of COVID-19 are. Manchester 39. And let's take a look at this map of New Hampshire where total cases of COVID-19 are. Manchester 1952. And now let's take a look at these three charts here. Let's start with the first chart here. New cases each day in New Hampshire in the purple, daily new positive COVID-19 cases. In the orange, new hospitalizations, and in the red are the deaths. And let's take a look at this chart here. Current cases in the purple, total current COVID-19 cases, and in the orange, current hospitalizations. And let's take a look at this chart here. Total cases in the purple, total positive COVID-19 cases. In the orange, total hospitalizations, red deaths, and blue recovered. And let's take a look at this chart here. Age group of cases, female and male of cases, and risk information. And let's take a look at this chart here. Infections, hospitalizations, and deaths. And let's take a look at this chart here. Deaths, percent of New Hampshire population, race/ethnicity of cases, and hospitalizations. And a reminder, your common symptoms: fever, lack of smell, cough, difficult breathing, chills, nausea, vomiting, diarrhea. How it spreads, and prevention tips. And be sure to stay with the Riley King Network for the latest of your COVID-19 information. Live at 3 o'clock, Governor Sununu holds briefing to give coronavirus response updates. There have been 7,517 known coronavirus cases in New Hampshire, officials say. Governor Sununu plans to give the latest coronavirus response updates at a briefing this afternoon. The briefing is scheduled to begin at 3 p.m. See it airing live on WMUR TV and streaming above this article. As of Wednesday evening, there have been 7,517 known coronavirus cases in New Hampshire. Of those, 433 patients have died, while 6,842 people have recovered. There are 242 active COVID-19 cases and 9 active hospitalizations in the state. Newport police seek public's help to find motorcyclist, his grandson. Pair last seen going for a ride Monday afternoon, police say. Let's take a listen to that video from WMUR News 9.
Busy lives need banking that can keep up. Triangle Credit Union offers big bank solutions with community values. Our digital banking platform brings you the latest tools to keep you running, like mobile wallet payment options, person-to-person payments, card controls, and more, so you can bank the way you want from wherever you are. Choose a community credit union that can keep up with your life. Triangle Credit Union for community, diversity, and service.
69-year-old Jerry Proper and his 22-year-old grandson, Cody Pillsbury, headed out for an afternoon ride on Labor Day. Jerry's wife says that's the last time she talked to him.
He said he was going to go for a ride on his bike. And I said, that's fine, and I'll see you when you come back.
When they did not return home on their red Honda trike, the family knew something was wrong.
The waiting and not knowing is killing me. I want to do more, but I don't know what to do or say.
Police launched a search, notifying law enforcement across the state and entering the case into the National Crime Information Center. State police joined by air, focusing on areas where they would typically ride. Newport police say Cody did take his cell phone, which is providing limited information due to bad cell service.
We were able to get a little bit of tower information from when his cell phone communicated with a cell tower at a location east of where we are now in Newport. And so with that information, it has given us at least a starting point, searching on the sides of the road and seeing if maybe they had some sort of vehicular issue or some other sort of event that prevents them from getting in touch with them.
Police and the family hope someone can help confirm a direction of travel or provide any clues.
I just want them to be found and come home if they can.
Jean Mackin, WMUR, News 9.
Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. Stocks rise slightly in volatile trading. Apple struggles. Stocks rose slightly in choppy trading on Thursday as tech shares trade to build on the sharp rebound from the previous section. Hundreds of homes destroyed as wildfires burn in multiple states. Let's take a listen to that video from ABC News.
Now we're going to turn to those deadly wildfires that are raging up and down the West Coast. Oregon's governor now warning it could be the greatest loss of life and property from wildfires in that state's history. Our chief national correspondent, Matt Gutman, is in Phoenix, Oregon with the very latest for us. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, good morning, Rob. I want to give you a sense of what these fires do to a community like this. That is somebody's charred truck. Right here was a well-tended garden, and just around the bend here, I'm going to show you the remains of a child's bicycle. Now, we talk about how hot these fires burn. Well, hot enough to pulverize a rock. And with our camera up on the crane, I want to show you that this is not just a sliver of a neighborhood or one street, but vast swaths of Phoenix, Oregon look like this morning. Overnight, hundreds of wildfires, at least 8 dead, with fires ripping through 14 states. 3 bodies found in Butte County, California, after 2 fires there converged. It created explosive conditions. Another 12 people are unaccounted for, and several injured just outside of Sacramento. The North Complex fire rapidly growing into one of the largest in California's history. At its worst, it torched 1,000 acres every 30 minutes, sending thousands fleeing. In Oregon, where 48 wildfires are burning throughout the state, killing at least 3. One fire galloping through towns around Medford, Oregon, with ferocity.
This could be the greatest loss of human lives and property due to wildfire in our state's history.
This satellite image showing what Phoenix, just south of Medford, looked like earlier this week and today. From space, the entire West Coast smothered in smoke.
Oh my God. This looks really bad.
Tens of thousands of evacuees clogging roadways as they drove through that orange hellscape.
Medford is completely shut down right now.
Firefighters stretched thin across the state, and in Medford we saw helicopters making dozens of drops. Across the state, many thousands now losing everything.
My wife passed away 5 years ago, and we came here to look for her ashes. Everything we have is here. We have nothing but this here over my back, and that's it. No food, no gas, no money, no nothing. We're starting from square one.
Tim Engelhardt and his family taking us with them to check on their home. The smoldering heaps almost unrecognizable.
A friend of ours had a house here, a couple friends, and it's so destroyed I can't even find where it was. I can't even point it out.
Then their house. They pick through the debris.
But I just can't believe that the whole thing is gone.
It had been his grandson Andre's first day of school, his prized possession, a keyboard earned himself.
It was a special gift that he got for learning to ride his bike. So.
It was like a light-up keyboard. It was very cool, but it's gone.
Such a sweet boy. Now, officials here in Oregon concede they have not been able to survey the damage or get an assessment on the death toll because some of those hot zones are just too dangerous to get into. They're also telling people not to call 911 unless it's an absolute emergency. They don't want those lines clogged up. And the Oregon governor now saying that the next few days are going to be extremely difficult as they try to contain those fires. Michael.
That is difficult to look at there, Matt. Thank you.
Hi. Okay, and there you go on that video and that report. And thank you for watching this afternoon edition of the Riley King Newscast right here on the Riley King Network. Have a great rest of your afternoon. See you back here later on today for another newscast. I'll have a news report coming up in a little bit. Goodbye, everyone.